Hey, what's up people on YouTube, Adventure Perspective, much love to you guys out there. Today behind me you can see that I'm working on the Ninja. And let's see if I can't show you what's going on. It's dirty, look at that nonsense. We gotta do a bike wash today. First thing that I've done is I've taken my sprocket cover off. And if you have a Ninja 250R, it's attached to your what is this called? Your shift assembly. This is a pretty dirty place on the bike. You can tell because, you know, you oil your chain, grease gets pretty much everywhere all up in there. So I'm going to clean the cover and I'm going to clean this entire area. And I have to do that without degreaser, so that's going to be a challenge. So since this is going to be kind of a no frills wash, let's get down to business. Alright, I've set my hose to its highest pressure setting, because I don't have a pressure washer, so I gotta work with this. Got the sprocket cover out here, and let's see if I can't grab. Oh wait, do I have actual degreaser? I think I do. You can tell me using wet soapy hands ain't working so great. Oh, it's almost empty. I'm going to try and use some of this as much as possible. And if anything, I'll hit it with brake cleaner. Let's see how much I got left. This is usually where I like to start off, guys. When it comes to washing motorcycles, I usually take the sprocket cover off first anyway. It just opens up the side of the bike and allows me to get in there. Real quick, this engine degreaser is, where did I get this from? Walmart. It's the SuperTech engine degreaser foaming. This stuff isn't too strong, so I trust it pretty much with almost any material. And the rest of it, I'll just probably use brake cleaner on because this can's empty. Alright, we're going to do a quick rinse, and yeah, let's just get to it. You can see there that we still got some gunk buildup on there. And since I'm out of degreaser, I gotta be creative. I'm gonna use brake cleaner. This probably is a bad idea, by the way. Brake cleaner is pretty strong, it can eat paint. This is the non-chlorinated SuperTech brake cleaner, so it's the not so great kind from Walmart, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can't set the hose to something that isn't as powerful. This is the non-chlorinated brake cleaner, by the way. Chlorinated ones might mess up your paint a little bit. Let's hit this with a second coat. How's that working? This really is some nasty stuff, people. I'm going to hit this with a few more coats and I'll get back to you. Alright, boys and girls, check out the finished product. It's shiny-ish. Anyway, it's painted black, I know. But all that grease is gone, and I just hit it with a few coats of this, wiped it out with a paper towel, hosed it down a bunch of times, and there we go. Alright, I got the sprocket cover off. Next order of business, we're going to tackle this greasy internal. Does that come up on camera very well? Look at the amount of grease caked on there. Gonna see if we can't remedy that real quick. What I'm going to use to hit that is probably just going to be the same brake cleaner. Some of you guys online might disagree. If brake cleaner is bad to use, whatever. Go cry about it to someone else. This is my bike, I'm going to do what I want. Alright, something I'm going to do is hit it with water first to dilute the brake cleaner before I spray it on. That way I give the painted surfaces and the rubber seals and stuff something to hang on to. Straight away, just some water. The shaft is now shiny again. Tends to work fairly well. I might not even have to use the brake cleaner for this wash. I have a stronger... Nope. Nope. How strong is that? That is not bad. Knock some of this dirt out of the park while I'm at it. Let's see if that'll focus in. Look at that. I can see in there. It's amazing. Still some grease caked on that lower wire right there. How's that looking? That ain't bad. That is not bad at all. Alright, got that taken care of. I think I might hit that. Actually, nah, I don't gotta hit that with brake cleaner at all. I think we're good. There's actually more grease on my hands. Oh, here's a quick trick. If you have grease on your hands, concrete works pretty well in getting it off. Look at that. There's actually like a clean space on my finger. Yeah, so I guess we're moving on. Alright, we've done sprocket cover, front sprocket kind of area right there. The rear sprocket you won't need to worry about because we'll get to that later. Let's talk about the rest of the bike. Look at the amount of dirt in there. Can you see inside the engine? Look at that. That's what I did. So, I think this is a pretty good test to see how well my cleaning does. It's all up in here, front. Let's see if we can't see the radiator. Check that out. That's all caked in there. There's actually, what is that? Some grease. Still shiny though, just a little bit less shiny. Let's look in there. Muffler. So what we're gonna do is what I like to call shock and awe. It's where I set my hose to the highest pressure it can possibly go and I blast off as much of this caked on dirt as I can, while trying to at least somewhat stay away from getting my bags wet. You guys can tell I'm a utilitarian guy. I just leave the bags on there. So let's get to it. Hey, what's up folks? This is what I'll be using. It's Armor All Wash and Wax. I actually don't believe the wax feature's that good, so I like to throw on my own set of wax later. All I've done is I've tossed the rag in, soak it up real quick, get all them good chemicals in there for cleaning. And for me, I like to start front to back. So I'm just gonna hit all of this. Caress it, love it, show it you care. Oh my god. If only the world existed on my humor. Alright, I believe that's this piece of plastic done. Oh, and the reason I use a rag is because I can squeeze this into places that some of those giant foamy sponges can't fix. I work one section at a time, and you just do every single piece as well as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect, well at least that's what I say, because I'm me. It's already cleaner than it was before. Alright people, something I forgot to degrease was the shift linkage. And I don't mean that little ball and socket joint there, because it's packed with grease. I mean this little kind of circle-shaped seat clamp type thing going on. I forgot that that's usually caked in grease as well. At least it is on the Ninja. On my old KLR it kind of was, but not this bad. So, just gonna blast this sucker and see what happens. And rinse cycle it. Let's see how greasy this thing. Wow, it's actually not too bad. I mean, there's some on my hands from the back, but that's a million times better than it was earlier. Second coat. How can I hit the other side? Actually, I think I'll skip hitting the other side. No one sees it anyway. So, that's that. My hose is leaking, which kind of sucks, but whatever. I did this side without filming it. There's still some bits of sand, but I don't think it's too bad. And I'll get at you guys later. Okay guys, there's the finished product. Still looks fine from far away, I guess. Let's see if we can't move you guys just a little bit closer. There we go. Got most of that off. What I'm gonna do next is, after this dries, is just a few maintenance issues. I might do a video about that, I might not. It depends how I'm feeling. I left some dirt on the bag. Shows a little bit of character. And I left some dirt on the fender. But for the most part, sorry it's not focusing for some reason. For the most part, the bike is good. Got a few maintenance things to do, but that's just a quick bike wash for you guys. Remember, you want to do sprocket cover. I even did the bolts with some of that brake cleaner. What else did I do? I did high pressure shock and awe, just blasted everything. Then I did an actual wash with car wash and wax. Then I just rinsed it all off. No need for high pressure water on that one, but I used it anyway. And after it dries, I'm going to throw some wax on it after I detail some of the spots I missed, like right there. That's just easy. You can just take a wet towel and get rid of those. But I'm going to throw some WD-40 on all the chrome on the bike. It helps prevent rust. You just put it on with a rag and you're good. My bags are mostly dry, so I'm pretty proud of that. And yeah, see you guys next time.